Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Honorable guest, Vice Chancellors, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great privilege for me to inaugurate this session, which is in collaboration with the Eurasia Information Network to set up a collaborative platform between institutions of higher learning in Pakistan and international community. Asia Connect, which is a 60-month-long project started in September 2016, connects almost 55 million users at over 15,000 research and academic centers and enables them to participate in collaborative research. As you all know, that we are now in a new age. The change and the transformation that is happening now has never happened in the history of human civilization. The way we live, the way we learn, and the way we work. In next couple of decades, it will all be completely transformed. And what is driving this transformation is information and digital technology. The technology platforms that are happening and that are emerging are creating enormous challenges as well as opportunities. So it is extremely important for any country or for the international community to embrace this change. We are already seeing one major challenge that has emerged in the development sector. This is rising inequality. Today, 1% of the top population in the world commands more than 50% of the wealth. It is said that almost 88 billionaires have greater wealth than half of the world. This rising inequality is posing serious challenges for the world. This inequality is not only happening within countries, but it is also happening within at global level between the countries. So it is both inter and intra phenomena. Within societies, inequality is increasing, and globally within countries, it is increasing at sharp speed. Now, when we have inequality, that brings conflict. And when we have conflict, we have serious challenge for humanity. We are already seeing manifestation of this rising inequality and tension in different forms of conflicts that are happening. In the middle of this, the new digital platform or the new digital paradigm that has emerged, it is throwing new haves and have-nots, information haves and information have-nots, who are going to make the challenge of fixing economic inequality more difficult. Because the new paradigm of digital technology is capital intensive and is also knowledge intensive. The developed societies and the developed countries have much greater advantage to leverage this resource. But on the other side, this technology world, it is now becoming more and more irrelevant. Where are you located geographically? You can be part of a community which is as developed or as advanced as any place in the world, while you live in the most backward area or in some remote village in any underdeveloped country. It is now the opportunity for anyone, for any researcher, for any scientist to access the best of the best resources and collaborate with the best of the best minds. That offers opportunity for countries like Pakistan and for the developing world. That we must use this technology to connect with the best sources of knowledge and engage those resources to help us solve our problems. There was a time, I remember in 80s when PCs were made, it used to take months before the technology would come to our markets. I still remember that we used to ask or order the new version of computer or the new floppy disk drive and get them from America, and it was not easy to get them here in Pakistan. But today, as soon as a new software is launched, as soon as new digital equipment or smartphone is launched, it is globally available and anyone can access it. So there are many opportunities from these networks of communities that are emerging due to the digital technology. And I think we must take best use, because the new emerging challenges which I always now highlight, that our part of the world is going to come under serious strain. The old model of development where developing countries used to excel by adopting traditional work roles at low cost is becoming irrelevant. The automation and robotics revolution, the artificial intelligence revolution is changing the whole work model or the business model in every area. Now that will pitch developed countries directly in competition with the developing countries, and we will have serious challenges. So we need to embrace this new revolution very proactively so that we are not made redundant. 5 major impacts will emerge. The learning environment will change drastically, and we will have ultra smart learning environment. Today we think of smart learning environment with some gadgets that have come in, but I think we are moving very soon in an era where even you will have ultra smart learning environment, and the speed of information sharing and dissemination is becoming so fast that what at one time used to take size of a washing machine to have the fastest computer in the world, today each one of us has twice the speed of that computer in our own arms through our smartphones. So this is becoming a great revolution, and we have to embrace this revolution in the learning environment with ultra smart opportunities. Second is the mobility factor. It is said that by 2040 or 50 billion things will be connected to internet. And that is where a new revolution will take place. And within few years, 65% of the communication on digital media will be video communication. Now that is going to create a new opportunity also in cyberspace for learning and for doing work and all sorts of jobs that we do today. So we have to also embrace this mobility challenge. The third is research, information and collaboration. That is also going to bring hyper-collaborative platforms. What you thought was impossible 5 years or 10 years ago, with the networking that is available with new digital technology, we will have hyper-collaboration platforms, as we are seeing. This Eurasia Information Network is one of those emerging networks that will offer immense opportunity for research, information and collaboration. The fourth revolution will be in the administration of people and things. Again, through this technology and digital revolution, we will have a lot of spare time, because that we are today spending on managing routine functions, they will all be taken away from us. So we would have much more greater spare time, and we have to today plan how to deal with more efficient and smart management of things and take advantage of the opportunities that are coming. And this applies for researchers also. The traditional research functions where we used to spend lot of time going through articles and journals. Artificial intelligence will throw you with one click all the references and everything you want today, which was probably at our time when we were doing our masters, it used to take weeks work or maybe sometimes months job to do all the citations and do all the research through the books. Now, artificial intelligence or IBM Watson will give you all what you need. So you need to know that what you will do beyond that. So the whole business of administrating people and things in the research environment will change very drastically. And finally, becoming available, we will be more and more free of the physical space in terms of learning. So this digital revolution is impacting every field, but I think higher education and learning will be drastically transformed. So therefore, it is extremely important that we become part of such networks that will enable us, that will provide Pakistan also an opportunity to partner with international institutions for sharing this research effort, learning from the best practices, and telemedicine or tele-education, e-education, e-health, and e-everything is the future. And through Higher Education Commission, we are hoping that our universities will become leaders in embracing this digital revolution in Pakistan. Our government has tried very hard to take Pakistan forward and make up for what we lost in the past. After 2013, we immediately launched 3G, 4G services in Pakistan, which should have been done much earlier. And now I'm happy to say that Pakistan is one of those countries which is well set to embrace 5G technology as and when it is rolled out commercially. We are ready for that. And similarly, we have with China-Pakistan Economic Corridor a new fiber optic cable that has been laid that will provide backbone to our digital connectivity and will have much better infrastructure for Pakistan to embrace the digital revolution. We are also setting up centers of excellence in artificial intelligence and cyber security, in big data, cloud computing, and automation and robotics, so that these four areas, which are the drivers of the fourth industrial revolution, become our strength, and through them we are able to train human resource and also understand the dynamics of the fourth industrial revolution and adopt them in our research, in our learning, so that we are ready for the fourth industrial revolution. We are also investing heavily to train our youth in digital fields, in IT-related subjects. We have also empowered our youth with the laptop scheme which Chairman was just mentioning. And now Pakistani youth has put Pakistan as the fourth biggest e-lancing country. That speaks for the enterprise of our youth. And Pakistan is now very fast emerging on the international landscape as the next emerging IT destination. So opportunity is there, and I want to assure you that government will provide every resource to build our higher education, to build our scientific base, to build our technological foundations, so that Pakistan embraces the new digital revolution, not in reactive mode, but in proactive mode. I wish the workshop success, and I hope the participants will greatly benefit from the international scholars who are here, and together we will work to create a future where we can share the success mutually, and we can all work for a shared destiny of prosperity for mankind and peace and stability by minimizing the gaps of inequality, whether in economic terms or in information terms. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insight. Now I would like to request you, sir, our chief guest. Now I would request Dr. Mukhtar to kindly present the shield to our honorable chief guest, Professor Ahsen Iqbal, who has always contributed to the cause of higher education and will be always indebted to his services.